And Young Buzz. Welcome back to the channel where we talk all things K-pop, drama, and everything buzzing in the Korean entertainment world. And today we're talking about a comeback that's already sparking major discussion across fandoms. And for a good reason. I-DLE, formerly known as I-DLE, is coming back with their 8th album titled We Are. And it looks like they're not just returning with new music, but also with a whole new identity. Yep, you heard that right. The G in I-DLE is officially gone. Cube Entertainment has dropped the letter, and honestly, I think this is more than just a rebranding. It's a full transformation. Now let's talk about that concept image for their title track, Good Thing, that Cube released on the 15th. If you've seen it, you know what I mean when I say it's giving serious edge and mystery. The members are standing in what looks like a dimly lit parking lot at night. They're not smiling. They're just staring. And somehow, that blank expression says a lot. It's raw, it's real, and it feels like they're telling us this comeback is not going to be pretty. It's going to be powerful. And the individual cuts? The girls have scars on their faces. Yes, literal makeup scars, which immediately made me go, wait, what happened here? It looks like they've been through something. It gives off this storyline vibe, like maybe there's a deeper narrative behind the visuals. Anyone else getting thriller vibes? Like they're survivors of something dark? I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but that's what makes K-pop concept teasers so fun, right? Also, the hair, shortcuts, bleach, and some really unexpected styles that scream rebellion. It's like they're shedding their old skin and stepping into a bolder version of themselves. And maybe that's exactly what Cube is aiming for with the name change. No more parentheses, no more G. Just I-DLE, strong, unfiltered, and unapologetically themselves. What do you guys think about the name change, though? I know some Neverlands are a little emotional about it, and I get it. I-DLE was iconic, but at the same time, this feels like a statement. Like they're saying, we're not the same girls who debuted with Latata. We've grown, we've evolved, and now, we're ready to show you who we really are. I actually respect that. It takes guts to change your identity this far into your career, especially when you're already successful. And let's not forget, all the members participated in writing and composing this album. All of them. That is seriously impressive. The tracklist includes Good Thing, Girlfriend, Love Tease, Chain, Unstoppable, and That's Okay. I don't know about you, but just from the titles alone, I'm sensing a theme of independence, relationships, power dynamics, and probably a little bit of emotional healing. I love when idols take creative control over their music because it means we're getting something that's actually them. Not a manufactured concept handed to them by the company, but a real expression of who they are and what they want to say. I'm especially curious about the song Chain. Just the word feels heavy, right? Like it could be about being trapped or breaking free, or maybe even toxic ties. But okay, let's pause here for a second, because I really want to know your thoughts. Do you think dropping the G is going to confuse new fans? Or do you think this is the perfect time for a reinvention? And how do you feel about the teaser concept so far? Let me know in the comments, because I have a feeling this comeback is going to be divisive in a good way. Alright, coming up next, let's break down why this comeback could be a turning point not just for I-DLE, but for the way girl groups navigate their image and artistry in K-pop. Stay tuned. So let's dive deeper into why I really think this comeback with We Are might mark a big turning point for I-DLE, and even shake up the way we look at girl group concepts in K-pop overall. For years, we've seen how most girls' groups are boxed into one of a few specific images. Either they're cute and bubbly, elegant and chic, or sexy and charismatic. But I-DLE has always walked a different path. From Oh My God to Tomboy and NXDE, they've pushed the boundaries of what it means to be a girl group. They've played with dark concepts, self-expression, body autonomy, and now, with this teaser, they're leaning even more into raw, gritty storytelling. This concept for Good Thing gives me very cinematic vibes. It's almost like a trailer for a short film. The scars, the dimly lit setting, the silent intensity between the members, all of that suggests this comeback isn't just a musical release, but a full narrative experience. And that gets me so hyped because I think K-pop is at its best when it tells a story, and I-DLE knows how to do that like pros. Another thing that stands out to me is the fact that this is their first album release since changing their name. That kind of move isn't random. You don't just drop a letter from your group name unless it means something. I feel like Cube and the girls are telling us, forget what you knew before. This is us now. Stronger, clearer, reborn. And you know what? That's actually kind of poetic. The album's title is We Are, two simple words that carry a lot of weight. It sounds like a declaration of identity, like they're saying, we've stripped everything down, no more parentheses, no more gimmicks, this is who we are. And that, for me, is really powerful. Now I want to talk about the musical direction, because I'm so curious what Good Thing is going to sound like. If we go by their previous title tracks, I-DLE doesn't play it safe. They always give us something fresh, experimental, and bold. Tomboy was punky, NXDE was jazzy and retro, Queen Card was playful and sharp. So what's next? Maybe a gritty urban pop vibe to match this darker concept? Or maybe something rock-based again? I would personally love it if Good Thing had a rock influence with heavy bass, a grungy guitar line, and a strong lyrical message about survival or self-worth. That would match the teaser so well. But who knows? They might surprise us with a completely different direction, and honestly, I'm here for it. Also, let's not overlook the other songs on the album. Unstoppable already sounds like an anthem, doesn't it? Like the kind of song you'd listen to when you need motivation, or when you're done letting people walk over you. And Love Tease? That sounds like it could either be playful or super spicy. Knowing I-DLE, it could be both. And since all the members are credited on the lyrics and composition, I feel like we're about to get some very personal, very real stories in these tracks. Soyeon, as usual, is probably leading a lot of the creative direction, but the fact that all the girls are involved makes me excited to hear their unique voices come through. Not just vocally, but lyrically too. Now let's talk about timing. This comeback is dropping on the 19th at 6 p.m. KST, and I honestly think it's going to dominate that release window. I don't see any other major girl group comebacks happening on that same day, so they might have a really clean shot at charting, high on Melon, Genie, and Bugs. But let's also talk about the elephant in the room. How is the fandom going to adapt to the name change? Do you think removing the G will make it harder for casual listeners to connect that this is still the same group? Or do you think it's the perfect fresh start for a new era? Personally, I think Neverlands are loyal and smart. They'll adapt. And for new fans, this is a perfect opportunity to get introduced to I-DLE without the confusion of punctuation or pronunciation. But still, the branding shift is bold, and I really hope Cube promotes the heck out of this era to reinforce the new image. So, before we wrap things up, I want to hear from you. What are your theories about the teaser image? Do you think there's a hidden story or concept behind those scars and the parking lot setting? What song title are you most curious about from the track list? And are you emotionally ready to say goodbye to the parentheses? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I love reading what you guys think. And who knows, maybe we'll do a full breakdown of the MV when it drops and see if any of our theories come true. Thanks for hanging out with me here on Anyong Buzz today. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the comeback coverage when We Are finally drops. This one is going to be big, and I can't wait to see what kind of story the girls are going to tell us next.